Coca is an illegal drug in most countries in the world. In 1961, the coca leaf was listed on Schedule 1 of the UN Single Convention on Narcotic Drugs, together with cocaine and heroin. According to the government, this is a dangerous drug that has zero medical use and has a high potential for abuse. And if you have this plant in some countries, you could even get thrown into a cage where you could potentially get butt raped. In this video, my girlfriend and I consumed this apparently harmful substance, coca. For the name of science, we've documented and studied the effects. We are going to test this theory and find out how incredibly dangerous coca is. I'm obviously joking, I just want to prove firsthand how silly the war on drugs is and clear nonsense surrounding the coca plant. And also just a disclaimer, I apologize that you guys have to see my horrendous looking facial hair, but I lost my machine, I didn't want to buy a new one, it was just like, yeah, please, be kind. Buenos dias everybody, we are in Peru, Cusco at the moment. So in today's video we're going to do a live experience of the coca leaf.
Yo soy Pablo.
So we're going to eat this whole bag of coca leaves while educating you guys on this ancient plant.
So for those who don't know, the coca plant is a medicinal plant that mainly grows in the Andean regions, so like countries like Colombia, Bolivia and Peru.
So coca is an ancient plant which has been used for many centuries, especially by the Incas. It's actually what helped the Incas build Machu Picchu. This plant contains a lot of alkaloids, cocaine being the most popular, as most of you know. Coca leaves contain roughly 0.25 to 1% of cocaine. It contains other alkaloids such as nicotine and a whole bunch of others which I'm not even going to bother pronouncing. The coca plant has a wide array of uses such as, but are not limited to, altitude sickness, overcoming fatigue, hunger and thirst, can be used as an anesthetic and analgesic to alleviate the pain of headaches, wounds, sores, etc. The indigenous use of coca has also been reported as a treatment for malaria, ulcers, asthma, to improve digestion, to guard against bowel laxity, as an aphrodisiac, and credited with improving longevity. Modern studies have also supported a number of these medical applications. Coca leaves can be consumed in a few ways. You can just chew the leaves by itself, or you can have it in a tea. If you have it in a tea, it does actually absorb most of the alkaloids, so that's a pretty good way. If you're gonna chew the leaves, it's highly recommended that you get an activator. Here in Peru, they have something called yipta. This helps you absorb a lot more alkaloids, so this is what you want. You can also use baking soda, but that would taste like shit. These actually taste good. Yeah, record my crotch. So you just put a little bit, like, even that's probably too much to be honest, but whatever, doesn't matter. So yeah, just get a whole bunch of coca leaves, you put the yipta in the middle. Yeah, just shove it in your mouth.
That's what she said? He said? That's what he said. How's it taste?
These leaves are pretty bitter. Got like a pungent kind of taste. That's why I'm just waiting to bite into the activator because it has flavour. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just put it in your mouth and just chew. Just make sure you keep it in the side of your mouth, otherwise shit will get messy. So my resting heart rate is 100, which is pretty high, but again, we're in pretty high altitude, so our resting heart rate is going to be a little bit abnormal anyways.
My resting heartbeat at the moment is 132 beats per minute.
How's it taste?
Can't taste it yet. It tastes like leaves. It's not too bad, but it's not great.
The side of my mouth is already starting to get numb, like the classic anesthetic numbness that cocaine has. Not that I would know, of course. I know I usually say I don't condone the use of any drugs and blah 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 blah, but this is a drug that I actually would condone because it doesn't have like an addictive dependence like cocaine does. In fact, there's a lot of cocaine addicts that get off cocaine using these coca leaves, and the medicinal properties is just ridiculous. Like, there are so many uses for this plant, and there are no like proven bad side effects from it. So that being said, I'm sure you could go overboard and just have like, you know, a kilo of coca leaves every day, and I'm sure it might have some, you know, negative side effect on your heart or something. I don't even know. Yeah, I can feel my stomach just. I don't think we're gonna eat for a while. Oh shit! Slow-mo that. Wow.
¿Cuántos años está usando la coca?
Se sabe que es antes, antes de Cristo.
Antes de Cristo. Luego tiene algo como negativa, algo malo.
No tiene ninguna negativa cuando es planta natural.
Muchas gracias.
Sí, gracias.
Es que muy interesante.
So apparently this shit predates to Christ. Jesus Christ. Here's a selection of the Coca lollies. There's a lot of them. Coca cookies, Coca powder. Which one do you want to get?
Get a small one.
Yeah, come on. ¿Cuatro cada uno?
¿Ustedes viven en Australia?
Sí,
Sí.
en Australia, sí.
Gracias por la visita.
Muchas gracias por todo. Chao.
Bit of an unexpected trip. Okay. Now I've been chewing these coca leaves for fucking ages now. Alright, we're almost 15 minutes in. So I got something on my teeth.
Coca toffees.
You have the cookie.
That was a pretty cheap education.
Yeah, I know, right?
10 soles.
Yeah, interesting fact that I'm sure most of you know, Coca-Cola, they still put coca leaves in it for flavoring, but they extract the cocaine out of it.
We're struggling there.
Shut up!
How is it?
Pretty good, considering that it's like mostly made of coca.
Give
Did
me
I
a
just
cookie.
close my eyes for that?
Yeah, give me a cookie.
Oh, how was that guy? So 480 grams to get the same high as cocaine. So, see how this goes.
So this morning I did a little bit of exercise, and after that I felt very fatigued. I felt kind of sick, kind of like, oh, just really low, and I just kind of wanted to lie down and not do anything. I struggled walking. Now I feel quite, you know, like the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, I was feeling really tired before because we just came back from Lake Titicaca, so we just did a whole, like a bus ride, an all-nighter, came back here like 4:30 in the morning, so we were just like, ugh. Now I'm just like, I just want to like talk to people and like, I don't know, walk and adventure and just do stuff. It's awesome. It's awesome. Okay, so it's about 2 hours in. How do you feel, Miss Yesenia?
Pretty awake.
Pretty no shit.
Mine is now at 144, whereas before it was at 132. Buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz, buzz, buzz.
I was 100 before and now I'm at 102. I guess it's a good thing that it doesn't increase your heart rate that much. So you can chew these leaves all day and you'll be fine. We're thinking about bringing San Pedro powder home, but we've decided against it just because we're going through countries like Canada and Dubai, and it's just going to be, yeah, I want to live. I want my butthole to stay a virgin, you know what I mean? I'm going to be a good Samaritan and I'm going to gift these to somebody. Stevia makes it. You're shaking. Do you reckon it's the coca leaves?
Probably.
To be honest, I'm feeling a little bit like
It'd be all
jittery.
the...
We've had a lot in the span of like an hour. We're not even like halfway done, mate. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the coca toffees now. Oh man, it's gonna be really hard going back to leaves after this.
I know, see? How good is it?
So good. So don't do cocaine, kids, do coca. I reckon cocaine has got to be the most overrated drug ever. Especially in Australia, because it's like $300 a gram and the coca's shit. And everyone that sells you it will be like, no, this is the best shit ever. And it's like, it's horrible. Because I've heard that in Chile and in Peru and any country in South America, that's a lot purer. And by the time it gets to Australia, it's like cut to the shit with who knows what. And yeah, quality goes down, but price is just, oof. It's like, ooh, you right there?
Yeah, I'm right.
I think you've had a little bit too much cocaine. The sacred Inca war.
Yeah.
See, these guys would have built this on coca leaf. Two hours and 30 minutes. So, originally we were planning to have a whole bag to ourselves, but no gracias. We'll still be going for a little while, but I don't want to get too energized, you know what I mean? Suppress my appetite, my thirst, I have a lot more energy, I'm a lot more talkative. I can breathe a lot better actually, and I can deal with this altitude, because usually even when we just walk across the street, we're like, seriously, after a few steps, we're puffed out, like not even joking. And now I'm like, I've got so much energy to spend, and if we just keep this going and just keep eating and eating and eating and eating and eating, yeah. Yeah, no? You don't want to do it?
Jesus. No. I want to eat.
I mean, it's just going to be more of the same anyway. We're just going to be more energized and like less hungry and more talkative, I suppose. But
We have been talking pretty fast.
yeah, we have. Dude, my cheek is so numb right now.
Yeah, so's mine.
I think we should just stick with the toffee.
The toffee, yeah.
Toffee and tea. It's too much. You're not supposed to eat that much. I'm like buzzing right now.
Oh, I don't see myself sleeping for a while.
You're just gonna go to sleep with your eyes like fully wide open with your mind racing. Yeah, see, like here they sell like big bags of it. This will probably be like $2, not even.
I reckon that'll fit in.
Yeah. So it's been about 3.5 hours since we started this little experiment, and we've decided to stop eating coca.
Yeah.
It's getting a little bit late. It's been over 8 hours since we've had our last meal.
Yeah.
We have to go to sleep really early because we've got a very early flight, and my energy levels are just like, boom. I do not want that to go higher. So yeah, we're gonna have some food. Ooh.
Food.
It's been about 5 hours. We literally just had dinner. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel like my energy's lowered a bit. Like I'm still awake, but I'm just exhausted now.
Yeah. So no crash.
There's no crash, it's just slowly declined.
I'm feeling the same, like not really a crash like I'd get like with caffeine or anything like that. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm not like, you know, buzzing, but it's been quite a while and we've had like a heavy meal and some time off. It's been like an hour and a half since we last ate some coca leaves. So just an important note though, we don't really have stimulants. Like I don't drink coffee, well, very rarely, and I definitely don't touch synthetic drugs like cocaine and speed and stuff like that. Just yeah, not really my thing, to be honest. I don't want to pull that card and say that natural is always better, because it's not always the case, but I would say from my experience, most of the time the natural version of something is usually better.
I'm withdrawing really bad, like I'm getting the shakes and flu, and like I'm really desperate to have coca intravenously, like fucking hell. I should have listened, the government was right, it is a dangerous drug.
I'm kidding, obviously I'm fine. I experienced no crash, no calm down, not even any negative side effects. But I haven't strongly craved it once, considering how much I absolutely love this plant. And that's considering I'm not even a big fan of stimulants. I rarely drink coffee, and when I do, I'm buzzing off my tits. And it's just funny how coca is a mild stimulant comparable to coffee, yet society demonizes it because they've negatively associated it with cocaine, which of course is a cultural program in and of itself based on nonsense. Even cocaine, believe it or not, isn't as bad as people may think. Yes, of course, it can be very damaging and addictive, but that's like anything in life if you go too overboard. I would highly suggest for you guys to research the history of cocaine and why it got prohibited in the first place, Very interesting stuff. Coca is a very safe plant which you cannot be physically addicted to. Even though coca is banned in most places, you can still get decoconized coca tea. Coca has a lot of alkaloids, nutrients, and minerals. The cocaine alkaloid isn't the only thing that has medicinal properties and gives you positive effects. You're still going to find a lot of benefits even if you have the decoconized coca. I'll leave an affiliate link below where you can get some coca tea and other amazing plants and herbs. But that's it guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, it shows me support. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel if you want to receive weekly drug infotainment. Big shout out to all you guys supporting me on Patreon. I'm just blown away by the support, especially as of late. This is my main source of income and is what helps keep this channel afloat and to continue to grow so that I can work on it full time. Even thanks to you Patreon, I was able to invest in a macro lens because I may or may not be working on a mushroom guide this year. We're aiming to reach our first milestone so we can consistently make this type of content for you guys and improve the quality as time goes on. It's not easy making this type of content and it does take a lot of time and effort. It is a full-time gig. If any of you guys feel compelled to support me on this mission on reducing drug stigma, then definitely check out Patreon. That is the best way to support this channel. Even if you want to pledge as little as $2, this would make a huge difference in supporting this channel, especially if enough people do it. I love you guys either way, just even giving likes and subscribing and sharing these videos shows huge support. But that's it guys, hope you enjoyed this video and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.